Hey guys, it's David from theunlocker.com, and today we're going to show you how to root the Nexus 4. Okay, first thing you need to do is download the toolkit and install the drivers. So we're going to click on this link here to be brought to the developers page on XDA. And then if you scroll down in the first post here, it says click here to download the Nexus 4 toolkit. Click on that and save that to your computer. Okay, once you've downloaded the toolkit, we're going to right click it and run as administrator. Hit run, hit yes, hit next, next, and next, and next, and wait for it to install. Hit close. We can just hit no for the update, and here we are. So select your device version and build. There's only one, at least for me. You might have a different one, so just make sure you select the right version for you. And you should be presented with this. Now, first we want to install the drivers, so that is option 1. If this thing has been updated and your options are different from what I'm saying, just look for essentially what it is that I'm telling you to push. It might be a different button though. Instead of 1, it might be 2, etc., etc. So don't listen to the numbers, listen to what I'm, the title of the option. So 1 and then enter. We are using Windows 8, so 2 here. 1, enter. Okay, and then once it's done there, press any key to return to the main menu. Now you're going to reboot your PC and then go on to the next step. Okay, after you've restarted your computer, we're going to right click the Nexus toolkit again, run as administrator, hit yes, wait for it to load up, hit no again, hit 1, and now plug in your device via USB. Okay, while the computer is restarting, pull down the notification shade, click on the options, settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom, click on About Phone, scroll all the way down to the bottom again, you'll see build number, keep tapping that until it says you're a developer, then hit back. You'll now see developer options, then turn on USB debugging. You might also have to turn on developer options as well. Hit OK if it asks, and then hit home. Okay, once it's installed the drivers, you give it a little bit to do that. Then we're going to do the one click for all option. So for me it's 8, it might be different for you, but you'll see it there. One click for all. Hit 8, enter. And we're going to use whichever one it says works. This one says disabled until updated, so that one won't work. But this one will. Select for Android 4.2. Enter. Choose which recovery option you want. I like Clockwork Mod Touch Recovery, so I'm going to do that. It's going to ask you if your device is in Fastboot mode, which ours is not. So we're going to put it into Fastboot by turning it off. Then we're going to turn it back on by holding down power and both the volume up and down buttons at the same time. So you get to this screen here, which says Fastboot mode in red. Then we're going to plug the phone back in and wait for it to install those drivers. Okay, so if you're having issues getting the drivers to install, in other words, it says waiting for device constantly, you're gonna click on the link underneath this video that has a link to the drivers that I have for manual download. Once you download that, you're going to right click it and extract. Hit OK. So now you should have this USB driver folder with the USB driver folder inside of it and more drivers. So then, okay, with the phone plugged in Fastboot mode still, we're going to search for control panel, then search for device manager, click on it. And you should see under other devices, Android with a little exclamation point. We're gonna right click that, hit update drivers, browse my computer, click browse, and we're gonna go to where we have that USB driver folder. So we're just gonna click on the top one, click OK, make sure include subfolders is checked on, and hit next. It finds it, say always trust software from Google, hit install. Now it should say that it installed. We can close that, and then you're gonna unplug your device and then plug it back in. Okay, then we can go back to the toolkit, and now at the top you should see listed devices attached and a serial number with the word Fastboot next to it. That means that the drivers are installed properly for Fastboot for the device. And now we can continue where we left off. We're gonna do the one click for all. So for me, that's choice 8, enter. Then we're gonna do whichever one it says works on our version of Android, enter. I like Clockwork, but you can pick TWRP if you want. And now, since we are in Fastboot, we can say yes. Once you do that, you should see on the device an option to unlock the bootloader. So you're gonna use the volume buttons to select yes, and then power to actually confirm. And now at the very bottom, it should say locked state unlocked. And the device will reboot, and you should see a little unlock there at the bottom. Okay, so while the device unlocks the bootloader, you're going to see that the procedure says it'll continue within 30 seconds on your computer. Your device should be rebooting right now, so wait for it to do that. Okay, when the device reboots, go through the setup process again. Okay, and once it's actually at the home screen, you're gonna pull down the notification bar, click on the menu, go to settings, scroll all the way down to about phone again, tap it all the way down to build number, keep tapping that. It'll say you're now a developer, back, developer options, and again we gotta turn USB debugging back on. Click OK. And when you do that, it should detect the device on the computer and tell you that it's gonna reboot it back into Fastboot mode, which you'll see the phone do. And then it'll begin to continue the procedure. Okay, and finally, after it flashes the Clockwork mod recovery, or whichever recovery you decided to flash, it'll say, congratulations, you hacked it, rebooting the device, and it brings you back to the main menu. Now you're all set. So now you have root access, you have a custom recovery image, and if you want to load custom ROMs or overclock the device and stuff like that, please click on the link beneath this video on our site to be taken to how to load a custom ROM procedure and continue from there. There you are, enjoy.